Hi, this is Vanessa at Fitness 23 and Train with V in San Jose, California. And today it's about lower back pain and trying to get rid of it by loosening up your hamstrings. So these are some quick little exercises. I would suggest you do them first thing in the morning and maybe again in the afternoon, especially if you're a desk worker. Let's go. What I want to talk about is what is the goal? The goal is to loosen up these hamstrings. There's 3 muscles on the back of your leg that lead into your glute, which leads into your lower back. If you tend to arch your back a lot, it's probably because your hamstrings are tight. If you tend to lean over at the waist, same kind of thing. So the goal actually is to be able to touch the floor without bending your knees at all. So you should be able to touch the floor really easily, fingers down, palms down, with a nice straight leg, leaning forward at a hinge at your hips. Hi, Adeline. And this way, you're really stretching out those hamstrings and have full flexibility. I really think flexibility is the key for me avoiding injury with as much as I work with my body and run. Now I'm gonna give you some stretches to specifically do those. Okay, here we go. Now I'm using a box, a plyo box, because I'm in my gym, but you could use a kitchen counter, you could use a chair, you could use your sofa side, anything that allows you to put your leg up. First thing I want you to do is bend at the hip and have that leg up and lean forward onto it. Lean forward from the hip. Don't just round your shoulders forward, but lean forward with a straight back all the way into that, and you're gonna feel not just the hamstring stretch, but also the hip stretching out. And this is just amazing to get you moving in the morning and get everything loose. I hold every stretch for about 20 seconds, and that's more than enough to get that stretched out. When that feels comfortable, then you can go up toward the ceiling and really stretch out the front core muscles, getting that pelvis turned underneath you. Big stretch up, great. Obviously, we're gonna do this on both legs, and you're always gonna feel it different on both sides, right? No body is ever the same. So we're leaning forward, we're stretching back of this hamstring out, we're keeping that back as straight as possible. The more straight you keep it, the more you're gonna feel that stretch from your hamstring to your glute. Gonna relieve lower back pain. The next stretch is to have the leg up on that counter or that chair. Now there's 2 different ways to do this. If you put your toe away, straight leg of course, you're gonna feel mostly the hamstring. If you put your toe towards you, you're gonna feel the hamstring and a lot of the calf. So depending on what you need to stretch, but again, you want to stretch from the hip and not just rounding your shoulders forward. Again, it's about 20 seconds. Now, think about this. This is too high for many people. You're not this limber. Who cares? Guess what? You could do the same stretch on a lower surface. Put on a little step on your staircase anywhere, put that leg up. You could have even something to hold you. You could have a kitchen counter next to you and do it on a small stool and do the same thing. You want to lean forward. Remember, if you want to have this hamstring and the calf at the same time, you have that toe towards you. If you don't want them both at the same time, you just want to do the hamstring, have the toe pointed away from you, then I think you can really feel your hamstring stretch out. So it can be done at a lower level, and as you get more limber, you can up the level. So let me go back to the higher level again, the bigger box for us, right? Now, the next stretch we're going to do is we're going to be sideways. So put the leg up there, face this way. Both legs stay completely straight, and we're gonna go down toward the floor. Now, when we go down toward the floor, it is actually the leg you're standing on that's gonna stretch out. Huge stretch for the hamstrings, gonna release a lot of pressure here. Again, it's about a 20-second hold. Make sure anytime you're stretching, you're doing nice, even breathing to make your body relax. If that's too much, you could just go down to here and just do a little bit, and you're still getting the beginning of that stretch. I think if you would do these on a regular basis, you would feel your hamstrings loosen up which will loosen up that lower back and allow that pelvis to be more turned under so you'll have less back pain. So I'm sitting on a box, but of course you could do this on the couch, is the easiest ever. Okay, you have one leg up on the couch and it is just straight out, and the other one is hanging off the couch. And this one is just straight out, remember? And this one is just on the side. So you're kind of sitting with your butt cheek a little bit off the couch, and you're just gonna lean forward. You're just gonna lean forward. Remember, it's the hinge of your hip that you want, and you can do this while you're watching TV at night, right? Super easy, and it just relieves the pressure. And I really want you to think about when you do this, that I'm hinging at the hip, right? And going forward and back, and you're gonna feel that nice loosen up. Make sure, of course, you do both legs, because as we talked about before, both legs are very different, and it's a hinge forward. You can feel that great stretch. And everyone sitting on the couch doing their work now, watching TV, reading a book, won't take you but a few seconds. So if you have any questions about your hamstrings, you let me know, or your lower back. Me, Alice, and Adeline are more than happy to help you out. Have a great day. Pretty cute.